Drake, the Canadian rap sensation and one of the most commercially successful artists of the past decade, has always been at the center of attention, whether for his chart-topping hits, his public persona, or his interactions with fellow artists. However, in the first months of 2025, his name has once again come to the forefront, but not for the reasons many would expect. This time, it's not his latest album or his collaborations with some of the biggest names in music. Instead, it's his fallout with several well-known figures in the entertainment world following a momentous event, the 2025 Super Bowl halftime show. The actions that unfolded afterward have sparked a wildfire of conversations, debates, and online chatter, leaving fans wondering if the drama between Drake and Kendrick Lamar will ever subside. To set the scene, let's dive deeper into the complexities of this situation. The Super Bowl halftime show, an event that garners global attention, has been the stage for many of the most iconic musical performances in history. For this particular show, the spotlight shone on Kendrick Lamar. Known for his lyrical prowess, groundbreaking albums, and unapologetic commentary on society and the music industry, Lamar was the headliner. His performance, a spectacle that blended his musical genius with a larger-than-life stage presence, was one of the most talked-about moments of the Super Bowl. However, it wasn't just his performance that stole the headlines. Lamar's decision to incorporate his track, Not Like Us, into his set sparked a chain of events that would send shockwaves through the music industry and beyond. Not Like Us, a song that had already garnered attention for its sharp lyrics aimed at various figures in the music industry, made its live debut at the Super Bowl. For those who aren't familiar with the song, it's a track filled with criticism and diss aimed at those who Lamar feels have lost their authenticity, specifically calling out the people who have turned their backs on him. While the song had already caused ripples when it was released, performing it on a stage as high-profile as the Super Bowl was a clear statement of intent. Kendrick Lamar wasn't backing down from his beef with Drake. Why did Lamar choose this particular moment to bring up their ongoing tensions? It's simple. Kendrick Lamar has long been seen as an artist who is not afraid to challenge the status quo, and his feud with Drake is one of the longest-running and most publicized in recent rap history. Their animosity began years ago, with Drake accusing Lamar of trying to steal his shine in the rap world, and Lamar firing back with songs that were packed with veiled references to his rival. Over time, their differences escalated, leading to public insults, indirect shots on tracks, and a general atmosphere of tension between the two artists. The inclusion of Not Like Us in the Super Bowl performance wasn't just a musical choice. It was a clear message. By performing this track, Lamar was making a bold statement. He wasn't just going to sit back and let the world forget about the issues he had with Drake. He wanted to remind everyone that their feud was still very much alive. What made this performance even more significant was Lamar's decision to share the stage with some of the biggest names in entertainment. SZA, Serena Williams, and Samuel L. Jackson. Each of these figures has a personal or professional connection to Drake, and their involvement in Lamar's performance only added fuel to the fire. For SZA, the connection to Drake is well known. The two have been involved in a public and somewhat tumultuous relationship, with SZA at one point even hinting that Drake had once tried to pursue her while she was in a relationship with another man. Their brief but highly publicized flirtation sparked a series of rumors and speculations, some of which were never fully addressed. For Serena Williams, her association with Drake has been long established. Their romantic relationship, which began years ago, was a topic of much media speculation. While they have since gone their separate ways, their connection still lingers in the public eye. Serena Williams is one of the most recognized athletes globally, and her presence at the Super Bowl was a powerful symbol of her own individual success. Finally, Samuel L. Jackson, one of Hollywood's most legendary actors, has been close to Drake for years. Known for his outspoken nature and strong opinions, Jackson has often been seen as a mentor and confidant to Drake. The fact that all three of these influential figures were present at Lamar's Super Bowl performance added an undeniable layer of public support to Lamar's side. This support was perceived as an intentional jab at Drake, a symbolic gesture of solidarity with Kendrick Lamar in the ongoing dispute. After all, these individuals were not just part of the show. They had a personal stake in the drama that was unfolding. The Super Bowl stage, with its massive global viewership, was the perfect opportunity for Kendrick Lamar to make his statement, and he did so with style and flair. But the question remained, how would Drake respond? In the days following the Super Bowl, it became clear that Drake's response wasn't going to be one of confrontation or direct retaliation. Instead, it was a more passive-aggressive move that would speak volumes in its own way. Reports soon began circulating that Drake had unfollowed several prominent figures on social media, including SZA, Serena Williams, and Samuel L. Jackson. In the modern age of social media, unfollowing someone is often considered a subtle, yet powerful action. It's a public statement that signifies the end of a relationship or, in some cases, a deliberate distancing from someone. By unfollowing SZA, Serena, and Samuel L. Jackson, Drake made his feelings known to the world. He wasn't happy about their involvement in Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance. It was his way of signaling to everyone that he wasn't going to tolerate being publicly aligned with Lamar's side of the feud. This move didn't come as a complete shock to those familiar with Drake's past behavior. Drake has been known to use social media to make his feelings known, whether it's in relation to professional rivalries or personal disputes. Unfollowing those close to him after their perceived allegiance to Lamar was, in his mind, a way to draw a line in the sand. The timing of these events couldn't have been more significant. Kendrick Lamar had just made a monumental impact at the Super Bowl, and his album, Not Like Us, had taken the world by storm, earning him critical acclaim and multiple Grammy wins. In contrast, Drake's presence at the Grammy Awards was virtually non-existent, leaving many to speculate about his place in the current rap landscape. His decision to unfollow SZA, Serena, and Samuel L. Jackson was likely a way to assert his dominance and remind the public that, despite the current wave of success Lamar was riding, Drake was still a major player in the game.